Hi guys, today we're going to start our probability unit. So we're going to first start about the word likelihood. Likelihood is based on the probability that something may or may not happen based on past events. So yes, you might say anything's possible, but really we would have to be pragmatic about this and think about the likelihood something else would. So to determine likelihood, we create a ratio. Remember, a ratio is a comparison of two numbers. Sometimes they have like terms, sometimes they don't. Number of times an event could happen versus number of total possible events. Then we create a ratio into a percent. Remember to divide the numerator by denominator, then multiply by 100. Finally, we compare that to our scale of likelihood. So we say something has a 50-50% chance. It could happen, it could not. So certain, we would say something certain is when we have a 100% chance. We would say something is impossible when there's a 0% chance. Again, yes, I know it's fun to say nothing's impossible, but there logistically is things that can't happen. Again, 50% chance it either is or it's not. We can say something's likely to happen when we can say it's probably like 60 to maybe 75% chance happening. Very likely, we could say something from like 76% to like 99%. Okay, remember 90, difference between certain and very likely. Certain, it's absolutely going to happen. Actually, we could probably make this like 55 or 51. Let's make that 51. Unlikely, we could kind of go, maybe it'd be anywhere between like 30 to 49%. And maybe we can say something's unlikely, like 1% to like 29% chance of something happening. Again, the scale can change, and what I like and don't like about it is very subjective to how you see the world. But we're going to kind of pull it back and do a little bit more math right now. So here we are. Connor has two marbles that are the same size in his pocket. So same size is going to be important here because he doesn't have like one giant circle and then like one small one. Obviously, you pick the bigger one over the small one. In his pocket, he has a red and a green. He puts his hand in his pocket, and without looking, he pulls out a red marble. So we want to figure out what the likelihood of that. So we're going to figure out the probability. So there's two marbles in, so this is the total, and he with the red. So he only has one red. So that percent, so 1 over 2, is 50%. So we would say his likelihood is, if we look up here, is about like a 50% chance. Okay, we can say it's kind of likely. All right, something along those lines. All right. Grace now has three marbles of the same size in her pocket, a green, blue, and red. So we know she has a total of three. She puts her hand in her pocket without looking, pulls a red. So she only has one. So 1/3 is going to be 0.3 repeating, or 33%. So we kind of want to guide up here, and we can say maybe the chance would be unlikely. Okay, that she's going to pull a red. She has a 1 out of 3 shots. Not great odds, but not terrible when you compare it to something else. So Leo has 6 red marbles of the same size in his pocket. He puts his hand in his pocket without pulling and pulls out a blue. So he has 6 red. There's no way he can get a blue because he has 0 blue. So this would be a 0%, and this is impossible. There's no way those marbles are going to change color. All right, it doesn't say there's color changing marbles. So Carolyn now has 5 blue marbles of the same size in her pocket. I put a space there when I didn't need to. She puts her hand into her pocket, and without looking, she pulls out a blue marble. So she had 5 blue marbles, okay, and they're all blue, so she has a 100% chance. So it's certain she's going to pull out a blue. So what you guys are going to do right now is there's a quiz with some scenarios, and I just want to see where you kind of gauge likelihood and not likelihood. So make sure you have this in your notebook and you take the quiz, because the quiz is how I'm going to grade you for doing your homework. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.